What is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we have a little get ready with me Q&A. I'm gonna be getting ready and answering you guys' questions that you guys have been asking me a lot recently, as well as I'm finally gonna talk about something that I have been wanting to talk about for a long time and finally feel comfortable to talk to you guys about, because I feel like you guys deserve to know. So that will be in this video today, so I hope you guys enjoy. But before we get started, I just wanted to talk about these earrings and this bracelet that I have, the jewelry that I've been wearing lately that everyone's been asking about in my DMs on Instagram. Where it is from Ana Luisa. Ana Luisa Jewelry is so amazing because, number one, they are a sustainable company. They use 100% recycled gold and sterling silver for all of their jewelry and pieces. So today I'm wearing this gold bracelet. I will have a close-up overlay on the screen here for you guys. It is this beautiful gold link bracelet. It looks so pretty. And then I have these really nice earrings that are the perfect size for your girl because I could still wear them to the gym. I love me some hoops, but I've always been skeptical about wearing earrings that are big to the gym, but these are the perfect size. I haven't had any issues with them falling out. They're so amazing. I'm like just literally obsessed, and everyone's been asking where I got them, and they're from Ana Luisa. And what's really nice about Ana Luisa as well is they do have very affordable jewelry as well as very luxury. So the prices range from like $39 to more luxury high-end pieces, so you can find something that suits you and your budget, and you don't have to worry about spending too much money for a really good quality piece of jewelry. The quality is there, and they even have the same jewelers as Louis Vuitton and Tiffany. Yep, you heard that right. So you know the quality is there, let me tell you. So I do have a code with Ana Luisa if you guys do want to shop. I will have everything linked in the description box down below for you guys if you are interested. If you do choose to use my code, thank you so much for supporting me. It means the absolute world to me. And please tell me if you do, so you can tell me what you got, because I want to know. Anyway, let's get into this video. I hope you guys enjoy. Be sure to give a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below to my channel, and let's get into it. So I'm just using these little tiny clips to clip up my hair out of my face. I did just cut myself bangs at home. I have a YouTube video coming up where I show you guys how I cut my bangs. So I'm gonna look kind of ew right now, but that's okay. I am going to just start with my foundation. So for the foundation that I like to use, it is the It Cosmetics CC Cream. Right now I've really been loving this Radiance one. It's got a little bit of a dewy finish to it. I usually use the regular one, but I've been loving this one lately. So I usually just take one pump of that. Sorry, and I'm just gonna be using my handheld mirror here so I can apply my makeup because I don't have a mirror over here. So we're gonna cover up all those red acne scars. Yes. I just take my beauty blender and I blend it out. So first question I've been getting a lot recently is about if I'm bulking or cutting right now. I'm planning on doing a bulk in November. Oh, that's ugly. Let's take that off. So currently I am cutting in the sense that I'm eating in a deficit. It's more like I am super active and I eat around probably 1,800 to 2,000 calories a day, and I'm burning like at least 1,000 plus calories a day. My leg workouts alone usually burn like 800 to 1,000 calories, not including cardio. And I always do cardio because I find it really helps with my mental health. I don't do any intense cardio. That's another question that I get a lot, is what cardio do I do? So the cardio that I usually do, just incline walking on the treadmill. Super easy, super basic. You don't need to be running to be doing cardio. Like, you can just go for a nice fast-paced incline walk on the treadmill. That is what I do. Girl, you better try that because I'm sweating, like literally dripping onto the ground when I'm doing that. I think I do 4 to 5 times a week. I'll do like 20 to 40 minutes. I try to do at least 20 minimum, and then if I'm feeling like it, I'll just go on for longer. If I am getting over it and I've been on there for at least 20, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna start my workout. That's just how I roll. I usually then take a second, like half of a pump, and then I reapply onto my areas that need a little bit more coverage. It's obviously a CC cream, so it's not gonna cover your girl's acne because I've got a lot of it. I just blend that in even more, and then I actually go in again with another foundation. I know this is like a process, but everyone always asks like, how do you cover up your acne scars? This is it, honey. This is it. And this is the skin combo that doesn't break out my skin. It is so good. You're not ready. So I'm just gonna blend this in with my beauty blender as per usual. So next is my holy grail. This is what literally makes my skin look like I have 0 acne scars. This is the Smashbox Full Coverage Foundation. I've been using this for so long. I haven't found a product that I like as much as this one for covering up those last little red spots. You barely need any of this. I'm also running out, so just give me a second. I'm literally taking like this tiny amount. So I have a few here and I have a whole lot over here. So we're just gonna dab it out. And if I didn't get enough, I usually apply a little bit more. I find that if I just build it up slowly, that it looks a lot more flawless and natural as I cover up my acne scars. I am so insecure about my acne. Like, the fact that I could even film on camera makes me really proud of myself because I've struggled with my skin for so long. I was just so insecure about my acne. I still have insecurities about it, but it's not as bad. I try to be more confident about it. So I am now gonna go in with concealer. So I'm gonna use the Born This Way concealer. This is the second time I bought it. I bought it like 6 months ago, this one, and it's still like, I barely put a dent in it because that's how much product. Blend that under my eyes. Next product I go in with, this is a new thing for me, and I actually just ordered the Charlotte Tilbury contour stick kind of thing. I just ordered it because everyone's been raving about it and I wanted to try it. I wanted to try something with a bit better applicator because this is a concealer. I decided to try using concealer as like cream bronzer. So what I've been doing is I've been taking this. So I'm literally just gonna draw some dots. I just put a little bit on my cheeks and up my forehead, and then I do a little bit on my nose, and then I do my jawline. I've just been loving it lately. One question that I've been getting so much that I have been avoiding. Your girl has really been avoiding this question. I've been avoiding this question for over a year. Yep. Over a year, and I just really didn't want to talk about it because honestly it was something, and still is something, that I'm quite hurt about. What I'm talking about is Gymshark. Everyone and their mother is still in my DMs asking, what happened with you and Gymshark? Why don't you wear Gymshark anymore? What happened? All of a sudden you just stopped wearing Gymshark. You don't work with them. What happened? Everyone wants to know, and I understand that you guys want to know because obviously, like, I was posting everything Gymshark. I was like, I even went to the UK. Gymshark flew me to the UK, and I wasn't even allowed to tell you guys that Gymshark flew me there. If you guys have been following me for a while on Instagram, you would know that I went to the UK, and I literally wasn't allowed to say that it was with Gymshark. But let me just preface this now. I've been avoiding this question a lot. I know I'm like laughing and joking around, but that's how I cope, and I try to laugh it off. I try to be positive, but I just want to be real and honest for a second because I feel like you guys deserve to know what happened. I've been avoiding it for a very long time, and I feel like I'm finally in a place where I'm like, okay, I feel like I've healed. Again, I'm gonna put a disclaimer here. I'm not at all in any way, shape, or form trying to hate or cancel Gymshark or anything like that. I'm not doing that at all. All I'm doing is letting you guys know what happened to me because I feel like you guys deserve to know. You guys are my family. We support each other, and I have been avoiding this for so long because I just didn't even know how to address it, and I didn't know how to talk about it because it was really painful. I didn't want to talk about it. I just wanted to pretend it didn't happen. I wanted to move on, and I wanted to be in an okay mental space for me to be able to sit down and have this conversation with you guys. So we are here today. We're gonna answer this question. If you guys have been following me on Instagram for a while, you would have seen that like I had been working with Gymshark since I had like 30,000 followers. I only had been doing Instagram for a few months, I was reached out to through email. I'd been working with them for a while, did a lot of like free promotions for them. They sent me clothes, I would like post in them. They would randomly ask me to do like promotions for different sales and things, that kind of exchange. It was never paid, nothing like that. I only ever got paid for one thing, and that was at the very end of our relationship. I use that in quotes because it's like you have relationships with brands when you work as a social media person, whatever you want to call us. And our relationship was like more on a unpaid basis. Like they would send me clothes, and then I would literally do anything they asked me to do. Anything they asked me to do, I was like, yep, I'm doing it. Yes, okay, perfect. I wouldn't ask anything of them. I was always like, really, honestly, when I look back on it, all I can think about is how much I was devaluing myself, in the sense that I wasn't being an advocate for my own worth. I just kind of let them like, oh, do this for us, do that for us. I never really like thought about it as a business exchange. It was more like, oh, this is a big brand, they want to work with me, I don't want to step on anyone's toes. I had been working with them for like 6 months before I got talked to about being flown to the UK. I was obviously so excited because everyone knows what that means. Everyone knows what that means. They'd only ever flown a few, I think 1 or 2 girls to the UK, and both of them signed contracts when they were in the UK. Everyone knows if Gymshark flies you to the UK, you're like, it's like just like the sign that you're gonna be an athlete with them. Like that's what everyone says. So obviously when they were like, oh, like we want to fly you to the UK, we love what you're doing, we love your page, we love working with you, blah blah blah, I was like, oh my god, yes, because my dream was to work with them. I was so excited, like this huge brand wanted to work with me. I'm like super new to Instagram still, so I didn't really know what I was doing, and I'm like, of course, yes, like send me to the UK, of course, I want to meet everyone, like I want to like see what this brand is all about. Pause on the story, I just need to add a little bit more to my nose. So I flew to the UK in September last year, which is over a year ago now. It is October, so literally a year ago, and I'm finally gonna talk about this. And that was great, amazing. I met everyone. Everyone I met was great. I felt so awesome. I loved the vibe. I was like, I met so many amazing people. I was only there for 4 days. Yes, I flew literally from Canada to England for 4 days. Crazy. When I was there, I like was obviously under the impression that I would be signing a contract, but then right before I left, I was told that, oh, we just want to meet you, and we'll talk about a contract after. So I was like, oh, okay, sure. Like, I don't know how this works. Like, yeah, I want to meet everyone, of course. So I go there, I meet everyone, and then we ended on a great note. Everyone was like, oh my god, we all love you. Like, we'll be in touch when you get back about a contract. Like, I'll be in touch, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, yeah, of course. Like, so I come back home, and then I didn't hear anything for a while being like several weeks. And then I think I ended up reaching out, which is also something that I've always struggled with, is like reaching out to brands. I'm very like, I don't want to step on anyone's toes. I don't want anyone to think I'm asking too much out of people. Like, that's how I am, which is so crazy because I've had to grow so much doing social media. You need to be your own advocate, and that is something that I learned from this experience with Gymshark, was I need to know my own self-worth. Know your own worth. If you are wanting to do social media, if you are doing social media and you feel like you're being undervalued, you probably are. Be your own advocate. Don't let people walk all over you. And it's okay to have a voice. It's okay to voice what you feel is a value, what you feel you are worth. Like, you're allowed to speak that. No one's gonna think less of you, and if they do, then that wasn't the right fit for you. I hadn't heard from them for a bit, and then I was like obviously under the impression that I was supposed to be getting like the athlete stuff kind of going. So pause on that for a second. I am now just going to use some translucent setting powder. I just use the Laura Mercier setting powder. I use this little Sephora brush. I don't know what this is called. I'm not a makeup artist. So I just take a little bit of that in the tray, and then I dip that in, and then I put it right underneath my eyes, because I really gotta set my under eye. So I put that under my eyes, and then I also put a little bit on my jaw, and that's pretty much it. I just got back and then I didn't really hear anything, so I was kind of getting worried. I was like, oh, I thought everything went well. So then of course this is part of my anxiety. I think I'm the problem always. So I was freaking out in my head for weeks, like, oh my god, they didn't like me, there's something wrong. I'm gonna cry. I felt like they didn't like me. Like I was like, there's something wrong. Like I thought everything went really well and I'm not hearing anything. Maybe like they didn't like me in person. Like I felt really crappy about myself. So that was fun. And then I finally we had some back and forth communication after that, and then they were basically like, oh, I'm crying. Now I'm gonna ruin my makeup. And they were basically like, oh, well, like, we just have a few other things going on. Like, we'll talk about the athlete stuff in a bit. It's just really busy right now. Like, they kept saying it was busy and whatever. So at first I was like, oh, they're busy. Like, but then when it's like the third, fourth, fifth time that they're like, we're busy doing all these other things, and then they would always ask like, can you do this promotion for us? Can you do that promotion for us? And of course I was like, yeah, because I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be an athlete. Like, I love working with you guys. Like, but I never asked anything out of it. Like, I wasn't getting paid until I got asked to do the Black Friday sale, and that was the first time I got paid. And then I was even more excited because I was like, oh, is this what it's gonna be like as an athlete? Like, oh my god, like, I'm finally getting paid for a promotion. I have to cover up my tears. And then I did their Black Friday sale, and I was under the impression that after the Black Friday sale was when we were finally gonna talk about a contract, and then I didn't hear anything. And then I finally, in January, like, Black Friday's in November, honey. Like, finally in January, got the courage to do up an email basically being like, hey, it's a new year, I'm trying to plan out my year, I kind of need to know what's going on, like if the contract's happening, like if I'm signing with you guys, because I need to have like a plan for my year. Like, I'm planning out goals I want and things I want to achieve as a business and for myself, and I kind of need to know what's going on, like that kind of thing. They were like, oh, we can jump on a call. They made it sound really positive, like, so I was like, yeah, of course. And then we ended up having to reschedule the call a few times, and then we finally had a call. That was one of the worst days of my entire life. And I've had a lot of bad days, and I've never felt worse about myself in my entire life. It was a 5-minute phone call. I'm not gonna get into details about what was said and stuff, but basically I was told that I wasn't wanted and that I wasn't good enough for Gymshark after I've been working with them for over a year. And I just felt heartbroken, and I felt like I've been broken up with. It literally felt like a breakup. Like, this is why I say brand relationships. It's literally a relationship. Like, I have never felt so horrible about myself, and it took me a long time to get, sorry, my makeup is having a moment. I need to grab a tissue. Okay, I'm back. We have a tissue. It's a good time. Yeah, so that was really hard to hear something like that, especially after like feeling like this brand was going to sign me, like after working with them for so long, doing so much, going out of my way. I turned down so many opportunities because I was under the impression I was going to be an athlete with them. So many opportunities, you guys. Like, I had some crazy opportunities, like to travel and like go do brand things with other brands, and I didn't because I was like, oh, but Gymshark said that they're probably gonna send me a contract soon, and I didn't know the timeline because it was seeming like it was gonna be in a few weeks, so I always would say no. And biggest regret is not valuing myself that whole time. It was so sad, but it was a great learning experience. I learned a lot from it. I grew from that, and I'm finally able to talk about it a year later. After that happened to me, I couldn't bring myself, no matter how much I liked the clothes, to put that on my body knowing that I was treated that way. I just couldn't do it. I really couldn't. But that being said, again, no hate against Gymshark. I don't want to be like, cancel Gymshark, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, I personally don't love the brand because of how I was treated. I'm sure they have great clothes now. I'm friends with a lot of the athletes. Like, I just, like, there's so many amazing people that work there. Like, I'm not trying to hate on anyone specifically. I'm not trying to do that at all. I'm just saying what happened to me because I feel like you guys deserve to know, because it has been a year and you guys are still asking what happened. So there we go. I can breathe now. I finally have told you guys. So yeah, that is what happened with me and Gymshark. I hope that answers you guys' question. Just wanted to finally tell you guys and open up about what happened to me and why, because I feel like you guys deserve to know, because I mean, we are family and I've been keeping a secret from you for a long time. So there we go. So on a happier note, let's answer some more positive questions. Now that that's out of the way, I feel really relieved right now. But yeah, let's move on. Next product is the bronzer from Physicians Formula. I just take it with this little Sephora brush, swirl it around, and then I just apply it a little bit to where I just did the contour just a little bit, almost to like set my face. My tears wiped away my foundation. I had a big white line because my face isn't the same color. So I'm going to go in with my blush. So I've been using this blush for a while. I just ordered some more blushes from Sephora. So this blush is from Glow. I got it at like a spa. Like, I don't know if you can buy it online or like what the deal is, but I literally just bought it at a spa. It's like mineral makeup. It's good for your skin, that kind of thing. So I just apply that on my cheeks. I literally almost have none left. I love this color. It's like this really pretty rose with like a little bit of a metallic. Why am I doing this with no mirror? Who do I think I am? Oh, I just apply that on my cheeks, a little bit on my nose, a little bit on like this part of my forehead, and then I just go like this and drop the brush, and that's it. I'm going to move on to my eyebrows. Sorry, my sister had an interview and she's freaking out. Love her. So proud of her. She got an interview for an amazing opportunity and I'm really proud of her. Love you, sis, if you're watching this. Love you, girl. You're amazing. What I do for my eyebrows, I got my eyebrows microbladed, but I'm going in for another touch up in a few weeks. So they're like, I usually find that I need to fill in the ends still because of the fact that we didn't do a whole lot on the ends. We focused more on the front. We should probably get set up for another question. Like, hello. This question I also get a lot is about how I grew out my hair. So my hair obviously is very long. If you guys have been following me for a while, you already know. I'm going to be filming a full like hair care routine. So I take this Morphe palette, I don't know what this is, 350 without the shimmery colors, and I take these two colors, I dip in both, and then I use that as like a brow powder. Innovative. I just go underneath my eyebrow on the bottom, and then I focus more of the product on the tail end. The biggest tips that I can give you for growing out your hair, if you're wanting to grow your hair, is get leave-in conditioner. That changed my life. Hair serum, like hair oil, that also changed my life. Putting that in every night, then braiding your hair while you sleep, and then tying it with like a silk scrunchie. That helped me grow my hair out because of the fact that at night when you're tossing and turning, if your hair is in a nice braid, it's less likely to get damaged and stuff like that. When you're sleeping, it's great for heatless curls because that's what I do every day. Like, this is heatless curls right now. This is literally just me. I braided my hair last night. Isn't that the best thing ever? Okay, so then I just brush my brows through with just one of these little spoolie thingies. So I just brush them up because I do like a fluffy brow. Okay, this question I'm gonna address because so many people have been asking it lately and I want to kind of explain this a little bit. So the best way to get rid of hip dips. This question comes up so much in my DMs. You guys are constantly asking me, how do I get rid of my hip dips? Oh my god, I hate my hip dips. Let me fix them. Like, do you have a workout? Like, okay, number one, I'm gonna explain this right now. There is not meant to be stuff on the side of your hip. It is literally meant to go in because of the fact that where your femur is, where it attaches to your pelvis, there's no muscles. Like, it's just bone. Like, that's why on the side of your hips, like when people don't have hip dips, it's because their body produces fat in that area naturally. So when people have a dip in their hip, it's literally because they don't produce fat cells in that area. So that's why a lot of people you'll see on Instagram, so many Instagram girls get I think it's kind of like filler in their hips to get rid of their hip dips. I just think this whole thing is crazy. Like, that's the natural human body, like embrace it. I have hip dips and I didn't have them before I started working out. That is how it works, because of the fact that the way my fat distributes, when I have more fat on my body, I have really wide set hips. I'm very pear shaped, like very small upper body, really wide hips when I like have more weight on my frame. So when people are all like, oh, help me get rid of hip dips. Well, number one, your genetics. You can't change your genetics. Like, I'm sorry, honey, like you can't. So the biggest tip that I can say is just stop thinking like that. I know it's hard because I used to critique certain parts of my body as well, and I would be like, how do I work that specific part out so I can get rid of it? And it's usually to do with fat, because as women, we really critique ourselves, which is so sad. It's just the natural structure of the body, the way the glutes form around the pelvis and into your leg. Like, it literally, your glute medius is up here, there's your femur, and then your glute max comes around the back. It literally is meant to look like there's a dip in your hip, but there will be no workouts that are going to spot reduce fat, and there's no workouts that are going to specifically target an area that doesn't even have muscle. Yeah. Anyway, I'm now gonna move on to mascara. So this has been my little combo that I've been doing lately. So I take the L'Oreal Lash Paradise primer. So I put the primer on first, let that sit for like 2 minutes. Then I add the Maybelline Lash Stiletto. I like this one because it's got a smaller brush. I do 1 coat of this, and then I either do a 2nd coat of this, or I go in with the L'Oreal Lash Paradise like mascara. Another question I've been getting a lot, my current workout split is. Also, yes, I don't curl my eyelashes. Don't come for me. That is just my routine. Sometimes I curl them, sometimes I don't. I will be doing a full YouTube video on that, but basically I'll break it down for you guys right now. So I'm doing 3 workouts, and those are the 3 workouts that I'm doing every time I go to the gym. So let's say Monday is day 1. So day 1 is legs, which is like my quad focus leg workout. And then the day after, so Tuesday, I do upper body. So I do like a full upper body workout, and all of these days I do ab workouts. Every time I go to the gym, that's just how I roll. I'm really an ab freak. I love abs. Then the next day I do a glute focused leg workout, which is very glute focused. Like the one I'm doing right now is like, there's not a whole lot of movements that involve like my quads at all. It's like straight hamstrings and glutes. Obviously quads get recruited. The leg workout, we have upper body workout, we have a booty workout, and then I usually do the leg workout, upper body workout, the booty workout, and then at some point when I feel like I want a rest day, I have a rest day. I just keep going in that sequence. Some people look at me like I'm crazy. They're like, you're doing how many leg days a week? But I very separate leg days. I'm not training the same muscles on the same days, like back to back. But it's also because I've been going to the gym for so long, I am able to train like this right now. I feel like if I was training like this like a few years ago, I wouldn't be able to do the double leg days. I want to get those booty gains, baby. Like, I lost so much muscle mass when I was in quarantine. Like, I'm trying to get that back. Your girl could barely do a 45 on each side, and now I can do almost 3 plates. The day I can do 3 plates, I'm literally gonna have a actual breakdown. Okay, so I'm just going in with the Lash Stiletto. So I discovered lip liner recently, which I will show you, and I've been getting, my DMs have popped right off with people being like, you got your lips done 100%, and I'm like, bro, it literally was because I never used to wear lipstick. You guys have watched my previous get ready with me or makeup tutorials. It's literally like, I don't wear lipstick. Chapstick was my lipstick, and I just decided one day that I was gonna buy lip liner and see if it made me have bigger lips, like just lining my actual lip. And suddenly I was like, maybe I don't need lip filler. I was like, hell yeah, we like this. I will show you guys how I do my favorite nude lip that I've been loving lately, and I swear it makes my lips look like I got filler, and I'm loving it. I'm just reapplying another coat. Can we talk about how spidery these lashes look? I'm just Kim K vibes. But now we're gonna do eyeliner. So I just take this Maybelline. I honestly don't really love this eyeliner, so, but it works. Like, I just haven't bought a new one yet. It's the Maybelline Master Precise All Day Liquid Eyeliner. The only thing that I don't like about it is sometimes I feel like it's like dry. Like I like have to like press to get it on, which is so annoying. I don't touch my eye because I want it to sit how my eye sits. Like if I tug on my eye, that's not how my eye looks. So then when I put it back to normal, it usually looks all weird. So I'm gonna go in and I line up with the corner of my eye. I only do this on the corner of my eye. I connect the line to my lower lash line. This is why I hate this eyeliner. Go on. And that's it. Just a little baby wing. That is what I do for my eyeliner, and then I usually just take similar color in eyeshadow and then I just line the bottom corner of my eye, and I just take it on this tiny little, I think this is an e.l.f. brush, and I just do a tiny little line to connect the liner like so. I just do a tiny little line in there and I just feel like it completes my eye. The best part and my favorite part as of recently is the lips. I used to literally just leave it like this. No wonder I thought that I didn't have any lips. Like my foundation is all over them. I'm gonna go in with this Maybelline Shaping Lip Liner. I actually love this lip liner. It lasts for so long, like I don't have to retouch it. So basically what I do is I start with the edges of my lip. I do the edges first, and then I do the Cupid's bow last, just because it's like the hardest part for me, because I need to etch it out, because it's like really, my Cupid's bow is quite subtle, but if I like actually line it, I do have one, but for some reason, like when I don't have lip liner on, it almost looks like I don't have it. I don't know. I stretch out my lip, like, and then I draw it on. This lipstick, I'm obsessed with. It is the Maybelline New York Superstay Matte Milk one in Driver, and I love this color. It's like the perfect shade of nude. It's not too pink, and it complements that lip liner so well because the lip liner is a little bit pink. So I'm just gonna apply that. Bigger my lips look now. We're here for it. So that is my completed makeup look. Let me take out these ugly clips. Right, so this is the completed makeup look, and like I said at the beginning of the video, all of the jewelry that I'm wearing is from Ana Luisa. So there's this little bracelet and these earrings. I will have a discount code and everything linked down below in the description box for you guys if you do want to shop any of the Ana Luisa pieces. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to give a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.